Chris, hi, Jim Delapine here. I want to give you some feedback on your character here. First of all, you're jumping ahead of the game here, and you have a background in here. It did not ask for that, so uh, try not to jump ahead, okay? No text and no background. I'm going to I give you tips for, after each final submission, I'm going to give you tips for the following week, okay? So let's zoom in here. And this, where's this text here? Let me just go to this text and get rid of that. It's very distracting. Um, so what you have here has possibilities. The truck being here, not part of the character yet, so let's just get rid of that. So what you did was you did a really good job with these layer masks. So let's do this. Let me just fill in the background with black. And this shows me that you did an exceptional job, actually. I know that the fur here is very nicely cut out. I had a little bit of a concern about that. The lighting and the image quality is excellent. Okay, so I find this though a little. I mean, there's more possibilities here. For example, I can't see his hands. Like from a distance, it kind of gets lost. So you make this more dramatic by having his hands out, maybe. So let's see what's separated here. So you have an arm separated, which is good. Okay, so this arm here is separated also. Okay, so let's do this. So let's remove the arms here. Let's take the arms and put these up here. And drumsticks. So I'm going to, oh, I see you have a little, that's great. I like that. Very good, very good, very good. So this here, so these two layers I'm going to meld together. All right. So I'm going to select the top layer, right, which is gum. Okay. Actually, I'm going to duplicate that. So Control D. Okay. Control J. We'll duplicate that layer. So now I have gum copy 2. So let's drag this over here because I'll use that for this. All right. So this one here, the arm and the gum, I'm going to meld together into one. So I'm going to select the top layer and hit Control E. That will merge down, and I can apply it or preserve it. So I'll preserve. Actually, no, I'm not. Oops. Let me see. Control E, and then I'll apply it. Okay. That will unfortunately get rid of the layer mask, but you did a good job. It's fine. We'll leave it at that. Okay. So I just want to merge these two together. So now let's see what we can do. I mean, I'm going to leave the creative part up to you, but just very quickly, you're going to hit Control T, rotate. It rotates around the center point. For me, I would want to see a little bit more of this, so I'm going to scale this up using the Shift key. Not too much image quality has been lost. Let's see where I would place this, how I'd connect it. I don't know. I mean, I could. Let me see. I'm going to take the center point, put it here, right? Just to show you, you could do this. And then it could rotate around that center point, okay? So if I put this here, then take this drumstick, and let me zoom back out a little bit. So spacebar, control from whatever tool will give you the zoom tool, all right? Spacebar, control, alt key gives you the zoom out tool, okay? So this is from whatever tool you're in. All right, so spacebar control and then zoom in. Okay, just the spacebar allows you to reposition everything on your image here, on your file. All right, so I'm going to put this here, and then I'll take the drumstick, rotate that, and I don't know where I'll put that. I'll put it here. Okay. So now we can make this look like it's going into the gum by selecting the layer mask, go into my paintbrush tool, make sure black is the foreground color, and also making sure that your hardness is at 100% so you don't have any blurs. Whoops. Okay, so with that being said, the layer mask active, black is the foreground color. I'll just mask out this portion of the drumstick. Okay, so we've got that, you know. So make him like give him animation by making him do something with the drumsticks. So, but don't have him overlap the body because you have so much going on in here that the arms and the drumstick gets lost. Okay, that's my strong recommendation for that. I mean, yeah, he could have a hole inside of this cape, you know. So, and you could also create a little bit of a shadow to make it look like it's coming out of there. Right? Not much gets lost. Well, some gets lost, but you know, image quality wise, it's just I think worth it to have this kind of look. All right. We'll talk about the what you would call it, the background next week. I'm going to give you send out an email about that. You don't want it too busy so that it takes away from the character. Your background is extremely busy. But it still can work. But what you need to do is scale up your character. All right, that's the most important thing I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, this character needs to be somewhere within a 6 by 8 inch area. So if I brought down some guidelines from the rulers, if you hit Control R, that will toggle you in and out of the rulers, which are along the upper side, upper left, and I'm sorry, left side and the top side of the window here of your canvas, so to speak, and then you can drag over a guideline by clicking and dragging on this ruler and dragging over to here, and then dragging over to here. Actually, your image is wrong. The size is wrong. Image size. All right, you have 8.5 by 11. Nope, it's got to be 8 by 10. So here's what you got to do. All right, first let's get rid of all these guides. Guides, let's get rid of them. Okay, so all you have to do is this. You're going to go to your cropped tool. All right, you're going to type in, make sure width times height times resolution is in this window here. You get it from the drop down menu. Type in 8 by 10 by 300. So as you can see, it's very close. All right. So once you have that, just hit. What the heck did I do? Oh, here we go. Here's a check mark. Okay. So once you have that, then just click on the check mark, and you now will have an 8 by 10. All right. So image size. You should have the resolution correct. All right. That's the most important thing. So 8 by 10. So you just trimmed off some of the sides. So now what you want to do is scale this guy up. So we're going to go down to the bottom, let me see, the cape, scroll up to the top, to the head, and shift click to select all these layers here, and then hit Control T. Then you have a bounding box around all these layers, and then you're going to click on any corner, click and drag out. As you're dragging, hold down the Shift key. That will constrain it, okay? If this was centered, all right, you could then also hold down the Alt key as you're dragging. That will scale out from the center point, okay? The center point's right in the middle of this. So I'm going to say that's approximately here is where you want to go. So then you want to let go of the mouse or your cursor first, and then let go of the Shift key and the Alt key. And then hit Enter to apply that transformation, and you are good. All right, so you're going to fit in your background based on this, okay? So keep that in mind. I hope that helped, and I look forward to seeing what you come up with. All right, man. Take care.